we're going to spend just a little bit of time down in this bottom left-hand corner of the user interface. Workspaces. Here's a fairly complex setup that we've got going here. Let's begin by saving the session. Okay, that's saved the session. Now, what I can do is open a new workspace. Now, a new workspace presents a completely fresh user interface to me. It right back to the incoming default layout, S11, S21, S22, S12. So I've got a completely fresh layout to start with here. Now I've also got a completely fresh calibration. I've got fresh settings, I've got fresh calibration, and I've got no memory data on this session so far. So what I can do is I can load the session that I just saved. Then I get a choice to load settings, load data, load calibration. I'm actually going to load them all, and I'm going to overwrite the current workspace. I could have just opened a new workspace. Open file, there it is there. And there we go, start. So I've just transferred all the settings from the first workspace onto the second workspace. And I can play about with these as I wish. Let's, for instance, display. Let me go back to just two layouts there. And let me turn off the memory traces in this workspace. And now I can work as I wish with these sets of data. Always able to stop that, return to the previous workspace, and start working again in there. Now this is a very powerful capability. I, as a single user, could have a number of perspectives on my measurement, or I could have a number of tests that I need to work through. Supposing I'm a shop floor operator and I need to be passing through several tests, they can be lined up for me on each of these workspaces, each with their own settings, their own calibration, or the same calibration, whatever we wish. Or if I'm teaching a number of students, I might be sharing a piece of hardware with 5 students, and each student could have their own completely separate workspace in which to play and work with the single instrument. And when they've done that, they can save all their results. We can export data as S parameters, trace data, or raw AB wave data, uncalibrated data if we wish to work with right down at the lowest level. We can export all those types of data and re-import them. And we can re-import them later without a connected instrument and manipulate them and replot them and plot them in formats that we hadn't looked at before, for instance, and resave the data. So we can work offline without a connected instrument in the workspace that was ours when we were working with the instrument. So there you go, a quick introduction to the power of holding completely separate workspaces, and you can see there's plenty of room along the bottom for as many workspaces as you care to add.